Eric and Rob, thank you. Another ludicrous game of football at this World Cup. And by the way, that Enzo Fernandez winner, the 31st goal in second half stoppage time at this World Cup. Alexi Lalas, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Thierry Henry watching on. Alexi, I'll start with you. Congratulations to Argentina, but Egypt will feel aggrieved, will they not, with the way it happened with that winner?
They will, and it will be debated and discussed, and I'm sure there is anger and relief depending on which side you come down on. But, you know, we came on air talking about how Argentina had suffered and the different definitions of suffering and that we talk about in different cultures. Well, we thought the suffering was done from Argentina. No, they suffered again, and they came through. And you can see the relief on their face from Messi on down, in that it's not that they got away with one here, but this was one for the ages.
Lionel Messi missed a penalty, found himself and themselves 2-0 down. Zlatan, Thierry, you know him well. You've played with him. Thierry, something woke him up. Talk us through that.
First and foremost, look at him crying and how much it means for him and his team. But first and foremost, he reminded us that he is human, because he missed some penalties and 4 out of 8. And then he reminds us again that he's not human. I played with him, as you just mentioned. And what happened with Leo is that sometimes do not wake up the beast. That's what happened. And I've seen it in training closely. You know, when you're in training sometime and, you know, guys, when one of the coaches don't want to call a foul or the ball was out and then you score, and then Leo wanted that ball to be out and a foul. And then he goes, ball went out, and the coach was like, stop complaining, because it can happen in the game. Next thing you know, you look at his eyes and he switches. And he goes and get that ball. I was there, I witnessed it, and he scores 3 goals in a row by scoring straight away, robbing the ball off you, scoring again, robbing the ball off you, scoring again, and he turns and said, next time call a foul. And we all went, yeah, next time call a foul. Because he's just unstoppable. When he goes into that mood, it's very difficult to stop him. And you know what, Zlatan, Alexi, I've been in that situation. This guy, and he didn't always work, let's all be honest, but when his team needs him, he raises his game. This is a guy that played 120 minutes the other day. He raises his game. He started to take the ball and dribble past almost everybody to try to change the game. Wow.
Zlatan, can you talk to that? You played with him too. Did you see those eyes switch as well?
You could see he wanted it. When it was 0-2 to Edge, we could see something changed. He took command. He took the ball. He made a dribble there. We don't have the images now. When he dribbled 2 guys, made a cross. He was after something. You could see it. He was on a mission now. He would not let go. He didn't want to leave this tournament. Then he made the first assist for the first goal. Then he did the second goal. Then finally somebody else helped him to get the winner. But you can see he switched gear. He became an animal, and nobody could catch him. He just went on, and this is the one I saw, we're used to see, and we're still seeing. So you can see also how emotional he is, how much it means for him. Remember, he already won this World Cup. He already won a lot of trophies, a lot of Ballon d'Or, FIFA Player of the Year, everything. I can sit here and just give his CV. And it looks perfect, but he still wants it. He still wants it, and that's impressive. Look at that.
Zlatan, can I ask you a question?
No.
I will still.
Okay.
Can he be at the top of your list now?
We can discuss.
Oh, I like that.
We can discuss.
King of the jungle.
The emotions that Zlatan talks about, though, is so interesting. Like you say, Zlatan, he's won everything in the game over and over again, and he is inconsolable after this match. Alexi,
he wants more. He's hungry.
And you picked out, when he scored the equaliser, just the way he celebrated was different.
A different type of celebration. And look, I know he's emotional. Who knows? We may find out there's other stuff. These are human beings that are going on here, but this was a dig deep type of game, and we'll see the highlights here in a second. For a guy that scored so many goals, this particular celebration and the way that he reacted to this comeback and to this goal, there seemed to be something special, and there is something going on here in terms of his celebration and in terms of his reaction here at the end of this game.
No, I just, you know what, looking at him, I was just remembering playing with him. I say it, I played with Zizou and a lot of players that I can mention, by the way, Ronaldinho and whatnot. But at times, I won't be, it's not shameful to say that, but at times he scored some goals and I was on the field and it took me a little while, 1 or 2 seconds, and I went, wow. And I'm like, oh, you're playing. Go back into the game. Like, it doesn't happen often to me, but he's one of a kind. And like I said, I had the opportunity to play with him for 3 years. Wow.
When he did his action, dribble 2, Thierry watched me and I said, he wants it. He wants it. Watch out now. It was a moment when we thought that Egypt is going to go through. I mean, we like surprises. We like a little bit sometimes when it's upset, but then we saw Messi when he started to hunt. Nobody could stop him.
Look, we in LA area, Culver City or whatever. This is Hollywood stuff. Like you don't. Like it's something, like it's almost when you script that, you kind of like, it's a movie that will never happen in real life. Like, come on, the director went a bit too far with that one, But Messi writes.
It's more of a series, Thierry, because there's always a new episode. Yeah.
Yes.
The movie doesn't finish. The new episode comes after another episode.
This guy writes history with his feet, though, not with his hands. But I have
to say, if I have to be a little bit critical, his teammates needs to step it up also and help him, because he has been on another level. If he can carry on and bring it all the way to the final and really take the final piece, we will not be surprised, but he needs help.
But to be fair, Romero and Fernandez scored, so they did what they had to do.
Was even a striker, so
what he did.
Crazy.
They have had a scare. They've had another scare today. They had a scare against Cape Verde, but it doesn't matter. Let's have a look at the bracket, because confirmation then, as you can see, Argentina are going to play in the quarterfinals against either Switzerland or Colombia. They play a little bit later on today. Argentina through once again to the last 8. Time now for the superior player of the match, sponsored by Michelob Ultra.
Who is going to be?
I think it's that man. He scored the equaliser in the 83rd minute. His 8th goal of the tournament. He's missed 2 penalties as well, let's not forget. That's the celebration Alexi was talking about. His record-setting run at this World Cup will now continue into the quarterfinals. Meanwhile, we've got more. We've got more to come on Fox.
Do we?
The final quarterfinal place is up for grabs in Vancouver. It's Colombia against Switzerland. The bus is on the move. Back in a minute.